Hello everyone, I am Kantaraju NP, Assistant Professor, Ananya Institute of Commerce and Management. In this video, I am going to explain the differences between the marginal costing and absorption costing. As we know all, marginal costing is accounting of variable cost for calculating the cost of product for producing a particular product. In absorption costing, here we consider both cost, variable cost and fixed cost for accounting of the cost of product which is incurred for the production of the particular product. This is the major difference we have. Then it will come to know from the definition of marginal costing and absorption costing. On the basis of this, I am going to be differentiate the differences between absorption costing and marginal costing. Here I have a table base marginal costing, then last one is that absorption costing. First base I am going to take into account is that cost consideration. As we know all, in marginal cost we take into consider only variable cost for charging cost of production. Then in absorption costing, both cost we are going to be consider, variable cost and fixed cost are charged to cost of production. Then the second base is that cost recognition. In marginal costing, variable cost are considered as product cost and fixed cost are considered as period cost. Product cost means to that in marginal costing, variable cost are taken into account product cost. That means which are used to produce the product, which is spent by the company in order to produce a particular product. But fixed costs are calculated on the basis of the capacity of the company which is to be produced by that particular company. Then in absorption costing, both variable cost and fixed cost treated as product cost, because of in absorption costing feature variable cost will be treated as product cost, then fixed cost also be changed into a variable cost. That's why here we taken into account of both cost as product cost. The next, cost classification. Cost classification in marginal costing according to the variability. Variable cost, fixed cost and semi-variable cost. This way we will divide the total cost. Then in absorption costing, costs are classified according to the functional basis such as production, office and administration and selling and distribution. The next comes to the fourth base is that valuation of inventory. In order to value the inventory in opening stock and closing stock of units in the organization, we consider only variable cost. But in absorption costing, inventories are valued by taken into account of variable cost as well as fixed cost, that is full cost. The next, profitability. Here a contribution is enough to judge the performance of the company. That's why excess of sales revenue over the variable cost is known as contribution. When fixed cost is deducted from the contribution, then it is arrived at profit. That's why it is resulted in profit. Therefore, sales minus variable cost minus fixed cost, then we will get the profit. By doing this way, we will get the profit in marginal costing. Then it comes to the absorption costing. Differences between the sales and total cost will be the profit. That's why sales minus total cost is equal to the profit. The next comes to the last one is that over and under absorption. So as only variable costs are charged to production or product cost, it does not give rise to over or under absorption, because of we are consider only variable cost for the production process. Then there will be no question of over absorption or under absorption. But in absorption costing, fixed costs are also charged into a variable cost. That's why there will be always over absorption and under absorption. Thank you.